How you guys doing out there? For those who don't know who I am, my name is Rodney Arrington. I'll be a junior at Indiana University of Pennsylvania this upcoming fall. I'm a marketing major, and the reason I'm enrolled in this course is just to fulfill a gen ed. But this is an awesome class, though. Don't get me wrong. So to give you some background knowledge of where I stand with religion, I would say that I don't ascribe to any religion in particular, but I have been in Christian church with my family and friends many times throughout my life. Not on a regular basis, though. I've really not experienced any other religious services outside of Christianity. However, when thinking about this assignment, I wasn't sure what religious experience I would want to explore. But on July 9th, a very moving religious service found me by an accident. While I was walking downtown Easton for our Heritage Day activities, I had the opportunity to experience something very unique and spiritual, a Native American drum circle. So as my family and I approached the drum circle, which was set up in downtown Easton on Sunday morning, things were just getting started. A giant round drum was being set up and a tent was being constructed to cover the gentlemen playing to keep the sun off of them. The drummers were dressed in jeans and had some decorative clothing on. Their hair was long and it was pretty obvious that they were Native American heritage. People began to then gather around them, but the drummers didn't say anything or offer an explanation. They were very friendly but seemed very solemn at the same time. Going back to the Methodist church I've attended in the past with my family, the atmosphere is very much relaxed, but the actual interior is very formal. There are red velvet cushions, nice carpets, and an astonishing amount of stained glass windows throughout the church. Images of Jesus adorn the window. With the drum circle, the setting was very formal and it actually came to us. It appears a drum circle can be set up almost anywhere, and it didn't bother the drummers and the leader that there was a festival and people milling all around. The tent had some strings and beads and feathers strung around it, but was otherwise not decorated in any particular way. And there were no chairs or any other accommodations made for the audience or spectators. In the Methodist church, the pastor welcomes everyone and tries to make everyone feel like they're not an outsider. You are encouraged to join in saying the readings and singing the songs. With the drum circle, there was a short, solemn welcoming. The audience had gathered did not have an opportunity to participate. However, we didn't feel excluded. I felt like I was witnessing something really special and important, but didn't feel like I had a chance to participate or experience true spiritual experience that the drummers were soon experiencing. In Christian church, when the pastor is speaking to the audience, it feels like he's offering advice and guidance in a way. He had a calming voice, and it was pretty easy to get distracted or fall asleep if the message didn't apply to you or to your situation. With the drum circle, there was no chance of falling asleep. The drumming began slowly, with each of the three drummers having two drumsticks, and they began hitting the drum sort of softly, but they began hitting the drum more strongly, and the sound grew even louder. The circle was almost singing on top of them. The chanting was very rhythmic and almost always in unison. Even though I didn't know what they were saying, the drumming and chanting was very important and very moving to me. You could almost imagine what they were saying. I felt like they were offering thanks to their higher power and seeking strength, possibly. It was very powerful, and I felt like the drummers were in a trance almost. The song or chants would end up and then start again. The drumming lasted for quite a while. An audience of people would wander up and then wander away. I stayed for probably half an hour enjoying the music and watching the drummers. It was hot and there were other things to see, so I have to say I could have stayed there much longer. Couldn't have stayed there much longer and watched them. They were really good, and it was easy to get lost in the music and the chantings. So, I have read chapter 16 and related. I have read chapter 16, which was based on war and punishment. So, I'm trying to figure out how I may relate that to religion, and I have been doing some additional research on Native American beliefs in drum circles. I would definitely be trying to tie everything together in my final paper. As you can imagine, the Native Americans could be very peaceful people, but also were fierce warriors and did appeal to spirits to help them be successful.